All right. It's that time. We've got Pick the Lock all lined up for you guys. We missed it last week, guys. Nick, I know you were on vacation, so we skipped a week, but we're back again. NFL Week 7, college football Week 8. I've got Sean Higgs from Winning Free Picks. What's going on, Higgs?
Not much. Just the Friday night. What are we doing? Let's go. Let's get some winners out for the weekend.
Let's get it going. Yeah, Nick Earle from Earle Sports Bets. How you doing, friend?
Regretting my plays on the Leafs. Other than that, just fine.
Just fine. All right. No problem. Hey, it happens. We're not going to win them all, right? If you guys are just joining us, don't forget, like, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications. Drop into the comments anybody that you like that we are talking about. The purpose of this show is to take games where everyone is on one side and they think this game is a lock, but we're going to pick that lock and tell you why you should be on the other side of it. And we are going to start off with LSU. Oh, crap. LSU at Ole Miss. Ole Miss minus 7.5, and the total is 76.5. Higgs, talk to me.
It was earlier today. It was 8. It keeps coming down, and obviously this is on probably the Corral news, right? He's a little banged up. Maybe he'll play. Maybe he won't. Whatever. But either way, this is a team. Everyone would have been on Mississippi with him, thinking, you know what? He's a Heisman guy. He's Ole Miss, yay. All this, everything's on Ole Miss, right? LSU kicked their coach out. But I look at this as, again, the pick and lock, we think it's going to be some MAC team or some belt. We can go to a big conference every once in a while. So, Eddie, 49-42, nice win last week. The kids haven't given up on him, all right? Okay, he hasn't been good since he's won the championship, but the team still plays. His players respect him. They recruited him. Now we got a banged-up quarterback. A public team in Mississippi. The lines keep coming down. I'm just like Ole Miss. Let's get it done here. And Eddie O also 5-0 in his career here versus Ole Miss. So how about a perfect 6-0 to wrap up his career in wherever they are, Freeport, Louisiana, wherever they are.
I like that. I mean, I'm with it. They're coming off a decent win, and they are rallying around Coach O. You guys know I'm a big Coach O fan. Richie P agrees with you. He's rolling LSU with the points on this one. All right. Nicholas, Clemson's at Pitt minus 3. The total's 47.5. Quit watching hockey. We're doing things right now. We're doing things.
I'm looking at my other screen for my numbers here.
I'm just kidding. 47.5 is your total. What do you got?
Yeah, looking at this one here, we have Pitt coming in ranked and Clemson not, which if you would have told me that in the beginning of the season, we would probably given you like a little really look type of thing here. And looking at these two teams, I'm trying to get what their against the spread numbers are. We get Pitt, who is 5-1 against the spread. On average, they beat the spread by 12.8 points a game. And then on the other side, we do have Clemson, who is 0-6 against the spread this year. But there's a huge caveat to that. Every other game, Clemson has been a favorite. This is the first game this season that Clemson comes in as an underdog. And they're 3.5-point underdogs, 3.5 to Pitt here. I think they win this game straight up. I have this game priced around Clemson -2, -2.5. So I think the wrong team is favored here. All we need is Clemson to win the game or at least cover the 3 points. Which they've struggled to cover spreads, but those are all his favorites. So I'm on Clemson here plus the points.
All right. Well, Richie P and I are already on Pitt. I took this bet a couple of days ago. No, but you're the expert. You're the professional here. And that's just the point of the show, right? Everybody thinks Pitt is the lock -3. Some of us have already bet it. You're saying, nope, go the other way. So, hey, it's the purpose of the show. But I hope you're wrong and I'm right still. So there's that. Okay. So the Panthers.
At least we'll have a winner. Somebody's a winner on the show.
Yeah, someone will win. That's just it. Panthers -3. They're at the Giants and the total's 42.5. Higgs, what are we looking at on this one?
I'm taking the Giants. And you know what? I'm about this close, maybe even closer, to pulling the Giants out as maybe a best bet on Sunday, money line. First of all, Judge is sitting at 1-5. This guy, he's going to be out of a job. He should be out of a job by the end of this year anyway, just the way this whole organization – it's not his fault. I mean, he doesn't bring these guys in and people get hurt. I mean, sometimes you just have bad luck. Like the Barkley You draft that guy that early and he just collapses your entire team. But enough about him and Daniel Turnover Jones at the quarterback position and who's ever out at wide receiver. And I look at this as, again, desperate times call for desperate measures. And then you have Carolina. As much as I love Rule as a head coach, you still have Sam Darnold as the quarterback. And granted, he's looked good against bad teams, and the Giants are definitely in the bad team tier of the league. But with no CMC, I mean, this team, I'm not buying it. If this game's a pick 'em, if it's somebody's favored either way, it'd be one thing, and I'd just be not interested. I'm getting 3 with the Giants who think no one's got any love for the Giants. And I'm a Cowboy fan. I got no love for the Giants. Give me the Giants, and I'm not shocked at an outright win here.
Very bold, Sir Higgs, says Richie P.
I'm very bold, too.
Yeah, very bold and very bold. It's a double whammy. Okay, and Nicholas, Saints -5. They're at the Seahawks. The total's 42.5. What's your play here?
Yeah, we got Monday night here. The Saints are at the Seattle Seahawks here, and everybody knows the quarterback for this Seattle Seahawks team right now is good old Geno Smith. Well, last week they were 5-point underdogs to the Pittsburgh Steelers. I had the Seahawks that night. I know, Higgs, you did as well. I remember you had that on winning free picks. And yeah, we both cashed on the Seahawks that night on that +5 spot. And I think this is another spot where the Seahawks are getting too many points here at home. The Saints with Jameis Winston are an absolute wild card, or the absolute definition of a wild card here, because you can get a Jameis Winston that'll throw 300 yards and 4 touchdowns and look amazing. And then the next week it's 179 passing yards, a touchdown, and 3 interceptions, and they get beat miserably. I mean, there's 2 very different teams here. With the Saints alone this year, a 38-3 win against the Packers. But then later, next week, they lose 26-7. They win 28-13. They lose 27-21. They win 33-22. This is a spot here. The Seahawks will get at least the cover and potentially a straight-up win here on Monday night at home. I think that Seattle is one of the, if not the most difficult place to play in football. I like the Seahawks here plus the 5, and then a sprinkle on the money line as well.
Definitely the loudest place to play.
Yes.
And Richie P was with you on that one. I like the Seahawks in this spot too. Not gonna lie, I like the Seahawks here. Okay, so let's do a little bit of recapping. We'll let you know what these guys have going on over at picksandparlays.net. Sean Higgs, find him at real_Higgs and subscribe to his YouTube channel, Winning Free Picks. Higgs, what do you have going on over at the site this week?
Well, already locked in tomorrow. Saturday, obviously, college football, short shot and a best bet up. And for Sunday, as I just mentioned, Giants are all but a premium play, and I might actually upgrade them to a little higher, maybe a best bet play. I like them that much. And I'm just finishing out the ticket. It's some days you love them, other days it's a little tougher, and you wait a little bit to pull the trigger. I know we've said on other shows, I got the Falcons at plus money early in the week. And the Colts a little bit. But I'm going to have something big up. I'll see. I don't like to force things. So,
yeah, don't force it.
Sometimes it's tough. I come in here and lie and say it's easy peasy, but that ain't the truth, folks. There's somewhere else you want somebody who's going to lie to your face about how easy sports betting is. It isn't.
Yeah. There's no such thing as easy money. There's just not. There's just not. Nick Earle, what do you have? Nick Earle, find him at BetsEarle on Twitter. And then he has his own, him and his brother Tim have their own YouTube channel called Earle Sports Bet. So look them up on YouTube and subscribe to their channel. Tons of free content coming out of both of you guys every single day. What have you guys got loaded up for the weekend?
Yes. Yes is the hockey. We have NBA. Tim's putting up NBA plays. I believe he's 8-4 in the first few days. Yep. He's looked good there. We'll have college football. We'll have NFL. And to be honest, I hate this NFL card. We may have 3 plays on NFL this weekend. I'm not a huge fan of it. And then Monday night, we'll have probably the Monday night play will be the Seahawks. So there you go. And then, we'll probably have plays up all weekend long for all the different sports that are starting now.
Beautiful, beautiful. You guys are a well-rounded little team is what you are. Okay, so if you're over at Pixel, or when you're over at PicksandParlays.net looking for those premium plays and packages, use the promo code NBA. You can get both of their packages or just one. You can get a day-long, 3-day, week-long, month-long, season-long pass, but use the promo code NBA and save yourself 20% off of whatever you do pick up at PicksandParlays.net. All right, so the locks that we are picking, we are looking at LSU and Ole Miss, and Higgs is taking those points with LSU. Clemson and Pitt, Nick says take the points with Clemson. Panthers at the Giants, Higgs is all over these Giants. In case you just missed that, he's all over the Giants, okay? It might be a best bet. Don't be afraid. Sometimes you just got to hold your nose and make the bet, all right? And then Nick is digging on the Seahawks +5 points on the Monday Night Football game. All right, guys. Excellent round there. Thank you so much. Great analysis and information as always. We'll see you guys next week for another round of Pick the Lock. Let's make that money this weekend. Good luck, everybody.